Love is something more stern and splendid than mere kindness. Love is not affectionate feeling, but a steady wish for the loved person's ultimate good as far as it can be obtained. Don't use words too big for the subject. Don't say infinitely when you mean very, otherwise you'll have no word left when you want to talk about something really infinite. It is a good rule after reading a new book, never to allow yourself another new one till you have read an old one in between. Suspicion often creates what it suspects. If you love deeply, you're going to get hurt badly, but it's still worth it. Failures, repeated failures, are finger posts on the road to achievement. One fails forward toward success. Courage is not simply one of the virtues, but the form of every virtue at the testing point. It's so much easier to pray for a boar than to go and see one. Free will, though it makes evil possible, is also the only thing that makes possible any love or goodness or joy worth having. Don't let your happiness depend on something you may lose. Everyone says forgiveness is a lovely idea, until they have something to forgive. What draws people to be friends is that they see the same truth, they share it. Write about what really interests you, whether it is real things or imaginary things, and nothing else. Spiteful words can hurt your feelings, but silence breaks your heart. Always try to use the language so as to make quite clear what you mean and make sure your sentence couldn't mean anything else. We laugh at honor and are shocked to find traitors in our midst. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. What you see and what you hear depends a great deal on where you are standing. It also depends on what sort of person you are. A pleasure is not full grown until it is remembered. We are what we believe we are. Forgiveness does not mean excusing. No one ever told me that grief felt so like fear. All shall be done, but it may be harder than you think. One road leads home and 1,000 roads lead into the wilderness. Reason is the natural order of truth, but imagination is the organ of meaning. The truth is, of course, that what one regards as interruptions are precisely one's life. Being in love first moved them to promise fidelity. This quieter love enables them to keep the promise. No man knows how bad he is till he has tried very hard to be good. A proud man is always looking down on things and people. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. Nothing you have not given away will ever really be yours. You can't know, you can only believe, or not. As long as you are looking down, you cannot see something that is above you. There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Gratitude looks to the past and love to the present. Fear, avarice, lust, and ambition look ahead. The heart never takes the place of the head, but it can, and should, obey it. When we lose one blessing, another is often most unexpectedly given in its place. If a man thinks he is not conceited, he is very conceited indeed. Someday you will be old enough to start reading fairy tales again.